Okay, so I've had comments in my videos asking me what setup I run and how I do things. So this is just a quick rundown of what I've got, how I do it, and I'll just let you know basically what I've got on here. So at the front I have scorched 70-75 bulkheads. I've got my own hinge pin holders. I've got my own arms, top and bottom, my own shock towers, my own body post mounts. They are big and beefy and they're held in with M3 bolts. Shock towers, the shocks are held on with M5 bolts. They are big beefy bolts, and I'm using these bolts as spacers because obviously they're quite long. So I also run foam pads just on a washer. So it's just a washer with a foam pad sat on it, so to give my body a bit of cushioning. I am running a iMod 45 kilo servo. Whether it is a true 45 or not, I don't know, but it seems to be working pretty well. So I am running a Max 6 with a 1650 kV motor. I'm running a East Tactics high powered fan with a Pyro Nitro fan cover with all the shock mitigation and all that jazz. It is, let me tell you, it's wicked. So under here I have a little tiny 2S battery which the fan runs off, hooked up to a battery alarm, let me know if it's getting low. So from the back, shock pads for the body, M2C rear tower brace. These shock bolts, these are M4s. I took the M5s out when I put the aluminium one back on. I'm running a 3D RC printed wing mount with, if you can see it, just there. That's the zip ties from East Tactics. That's the mod that he put on there, and with the 3 bolts. I'm running scorched aluminium bulkhead at the back. Again, my own shock mount, my own hinge pin blocks, my own arms, as everyone knows, because they're just stupidly strong. I've got M2C shock pistons inside here running on 10,000 shock fluid. I'm running backflips on the back, and I am running my cob heads on the front because I put on that crap. Fast Tracks 15mm extended hub extensions, and let me guys, they are crap. They stripped my wheel out straight away, and they're not quite true 17mm, they're about 16.8, something like that. They're just a bag of pants. So this is my rig, this is how I run it. And on my body I've got my roof skid plates that I got from my East Tactics mod box. I've got big beefy ones on the front to protect my body posts. These are ones that I made from work. They're just, let me show you, just bits of plastic machined. Obviously these ones haven't been curled yet, so that they got all the excess plastic on the end from the being machined. So I've got a few spare of them. And under my body I run some big ass bits of foam, and obviously you can see from the dimples they sit on top of my shocks and they protect my shock caps as well. So that's how that sits. So with the foam and with the foam pads underneath, when my body sits on there, it's nice and it's firm and it don't go anywhere, it just stays solid. So this is my rig. This is Big Al's Tough, and so far it is proving to be Big Al Tough proof. The only thing that keeps breaking on it now is any stock armor parts I have left, which is not a lot. A lot of it is my own. So my rear chassis brace, that is mine. I made that. These are my arms, I made them. My hinge pin blocks at the back, I made them, and at the front, the shock tower at the front, I made them. Obviously front and rear arms, I made them. Yeah, you know, front bumper, that's solid. I did have a rear one in there, but I ripped it off when the bulkheads give up and me, all the screws fell out. So I have left that one off for now, but I am making a wheelie bar mount, so I can put my wheelie bar back on there. So we'll see how that goes in the future, but that's a work in progress at the moment. So 3D RC printed wheel mount, back flips at the back, my own arms, M2C, my own rear tail shock brace. The front one is still standard EXB. My arms front and lower and upper. Cover head at the front because I'm waiting on some new backflips. O front bumper. Shock bolts for M5 at the front, M4 at the back. 2S LiPo. East Tactics mod box fan with Pyro Nitro cover. M6 Max 6 1650 on a 19 tooth pinion and stock spur. 46 kilo iMod servo. Guys, let me tell you, they are dirt cheap on eBay. Literally for a 46 kilo servo, or 45 kilo, whatever it was, it's about 25 quid I think I bought that for a couple of months ago. And I've just done a mod on the battery tray. You won't be able to see it now because I've glued all this foam down, and look at how big that foam is there. Look, it's massive, well fixed. It's got plenty of cushioning on there for the batteries. It's also underneath, it's got a thin bit of plastic protecting it from the screws, so the screws will not come through and hit my batteries. That's basically, it's about it. I've got my own shock shaft rod ends, and so far they're proven to be really tough as well. I've not pulled them out. I've not done a backs yet. They're coming. But again, aftermarket shocks, front and rear, and them shocks are beefy. You can see that pushes it straight back up. But with the M2C shock pistons in there and a 10,000 silicone diff fluid, guys, it is plush. Very, very little chassis slap, which is how I like it. It's how I like to run my rigs. So if anyone else has got any more questions about my rig, I think I've pretty much gone over it all in detail. But if anyone does have any more questions, please message me. You know, I'll always answer. I'll always get back to you. But for now, this is my rig, how I run it, and so far it is proving to be like super strong. These arms, I've run them in 40-degree heat. God knows what it is in Fahrenheit. You can convert it. And I've also run it in -7 conditions over at the playground. Big sends as well, dodgy crashes, and they're still surviving. You know, so it just goes to show you that they are like stupidly strong. And once I get time, I will end up making some more. And if you want some, please let me know, and I'll get some details off you through email, not through YouTube, because that's just stupid dodgy. And I'll sort you out. And when I do get some made, you know, if anybody wants them, just feel free. You know, there will be standard armors. Obviously, I've not got any drawings made up for any other cars. They're all armor KRATON EXB arms. Wherever they fit on the V5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I don't know. Never tried it, so I couldn't tell you. But anyway, this is me. This is my rig. And soon you'll see this again flying through the air. Now it's all fixed, back up and running. So for now, it's a wrap. Laters.